Hello friends, welcome to UGC EPG Pathshala. I am Mirza Alim Beg, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. Today we will discuss about measurement and analysis of planar network system. The learning objective of this session are to understand the procedure of calculation of different indices related to planar network system and to show its uses with relevant examples. Let us introduce network analysis. Network analysis is an important aspect of spatial organization of socio-economic activities. Groups, organizations and circuits of network which are associated with graph theory are part of network analysis. Such aspects are useful for study of diffusion of innovations, spread of diseases, political movements, traffic analysis, drainage network and computer networking. Graph theory is mostly based on two elements of space, vertex of network that is called nodes and edge or arcs which connects two vertices in the network. Network problems that involve finding an optimal way of doing something are analyzed through graph theory. Let us have a description of network. The analysis of transport network has become an important part of geographical studies only in relatively recent years. Formally, transport network develops in a somewhat random and often unrelated fashion, but post-war changes and developments in transport focused attention upon the analytical study of networks. For instance, in Britain and indeed elsewhere in the world, the construction of motorways, the nationalization of railways and growth in air transport as well as development in communications led to the development of network analysis, if only because of economic considerations. When routeways such as motorways cost much as $1 million per kilometer to construct, it becomes especially important that the proposed motorway network pattern should be subjected to careful and critical scrutiny to ensure costs and maximum benefits should be achieved. Network vary greatly. For example, they must geometrically be planar, two-dimensional or non-planar, that is three-dimensional. They vary in their size, connectivity and complexity. They may have relatively fixed channels of movement such as railways or relative freedom of movement as with ships or aircrafts. The figure 1 shows the topological classification of networks. Network description involves the description of the disposition of nodes and their relationship and line or linkage distribution. Such a description is valuable not only because it helps to measure accessibility, but also it allows comparisons to be made between regional networks within a country and between one country's networks with another. Such variations may be related to other variations, that is mean income per head, and thus it becomes possible to use them as indicators of economic development. Fitzgerald has said that variations in the characteristics of networks may be considered to reflect certain spatial aspects of the socio-economic system. It is possible to describe networks in a variety of ways, and here we may consider 1. The connectivity of networks, 2. centrality within networks, 3. the spread and diameter of networks, 4th. detours. The connectivity of a network may be defined a degree of completeness of the links between nodes. It will be clearly apparent that the more areas there are in any transportation network, the more complete will be the linkage between the various nodes. The greater the degree of connectivity within a transport network, the more efficient will be the system. In studying real transportation systems, it becomes necessary for the transport geographer to be able to measure the degree of connectivity of the network in order that constitute comparisons of efficiency vis-a-vis different networks, and also consider and elicit the reasons for the difference between them. K.J. Kansky, an American scientist who has studied the structure of transportation networks, developed different indices for measuring the connectivity of networks, which includes a cyclomatic number, B alpha index, C beta index, and D gamma index. These structural elements of network are interpreted below. Cyclomatic number is unique way of measuring connectivity is by means of cyclomatic number. The cyclomatic number may be formulated as A minus of n minus 1, where A equal to number of arcs and n equal to number of nodes. The equation is more commonly written as A minus n plus 1, as it is algebraically a simple term of the same. Thus, the cyclomatic number may be formed by subtracting the number of nodes from the number of arcs. This formula can also be written substituting 1 by x in order to connect it to graph where there happens to be 2 or more subgraphs x. Then the formula for the cyclomatic number is written as cyclomatic number equal to A minus n plus x, where x equal to number of subgraphs. The cyclomatic number is of little value in distinguishing between networks possessing low levels of connectivity, but where the networks are more complex in nature, the cyclomatic numbers tell how many fundamental circuits are present in the transportation network. Alpha index shows the degree of connectivity. The alpha index, denoted by alpha, is the ratio of the actual number of circuits in a network to the maximum possible number of circuits in that network. It is of the most useful and perhaps the best measure of connectivity of a network, particularly a fairly complex network. This consists of the ratio of the number of fundamental circuits to the maximum possible number of which may exist in a network. The index is also called Messedness coefficient in the literature on planar networks. The formula of alpha index is alpha equal to a minus n plus 1 divided by 2 n minus 5. If the index is multiplied by 100, this will be converted into percentage, thereby giving the number of fundamental circuits as the percentage of maximum number possible. The value of alpha index ranges from 0 to 1 or from 0 to 100 if it is converted into percent. The higher the index, the greater is the degree of connectivity in the network and vice versa. Here 0 indicates no circuits and value of 1 or 100% indicates completely interconnected network in which every possible link between various nodes exist. Simple network such as tree network has nil value. Let us examine the degree of road connectivity in northeast India using the alpha index. Beta index indicates arcs of road network per node. The beta index is a simple measure of connectivity which is calculated by dividing the total number of area in a network by the total number of nodes. Thus, beta index equal to arcs divided by nodes. The beta index is very useful for measuring the connectivity of simple networks. The beta index ranges from 0.00 for network which consists just of nodes with no arcs through 1.00 and greater where networks are well connected. For instance, very simple networks and trees possess values less than 1.0. A connected network involving a single circuit has a rule of 1.0, while networks of greater complexity which include several circuits have higher than 1.0. The beta index is of less value for complex networks than for simple ones. Now, let us examine the degree of road connectivity in northeast India using the beta index. The calculation of beta index for the states of northeast is presented in table 2, and the degree of road network connectivity in northeast India using beta index is presented in figure 4. Now, we move on to gamma index. The gamma index describes the numerical terms the connectivity of a network. It is a measure of connectivity that considers the relationship between the number of observed links and the number of possible links. The value of gamma is between 0 and 1, where a value of 1 indicates a completely connected network and would be extremely unlikely in reality. Gamma is an efficient value to measure the progression of a network in time. The formula for gamma index is arc divided by 3 times nodes minus 2. Now, let us examine the degree of road connectivity in Northeast India using gamma index. The calculation of gamma index for the states of Northeast is presented in table 3, and the degree of road network connectivity in Northeast India using gamma index is presented in figure 5. Now, let us move on to centrality within networks. The degree of centrality of any node on a network may be described in terms of its Koenig number, an index developed in 1936 by D. Koenig. The Koenig number of each node is calculated by adding up the number of arcs from each other node using the shortest path available. For example, in figure 6, point E has the lowest number and is therefore the most central node in the network. The centrality of nodes on a network in terms of their Koenig number is presented in figure 6, where E has the lowest Koenig number, thus is the most central. The diameter of network was examined by Kansky, who developed two useful indices to measure the spread of network. The description of a network in terms of its diameter involves the counting of the number of arcs on the shortest possible path between the two nodes lying furthest apart on the network. In general terms, the diameter increases with increasing size of the network, although any addition of connectivity areas may result in the diameter being decreased. These two indices are pi index and eta index. Pi index shows the relationship between the total length of the graph and the distance along its diameter. It is labeled as pi because of its similarity with the real pi value, that is 3.14, which is expressing the ratio between the circumference and the diameter of a circle. A high index shows a developed network. It is a measure of distance per units of diameter and an indicator of the shape of a network. It is expressed as pi equal to C by D, where C is the total length of the network and D is the distance along its diameter. Eta index. Eta index is a similar index to the pi index of Kansky, which also gives some idea of the spread of the network, average length per link. Adding new nodes will cause a decrease of eta as the average length per link declines. The eta index is given by the formula C by A, where C is the distance of the network and A is the number of arcs. Detour index. In the opinion of Robinson and Bamford 1978, owing to topography and other obstacles, the direct paths are reflected or deviated. Such deviations can be measured with the help of the detour index. Thus, we can use route distances and straight line distances to determine the efficiency of a specific route as compared with another. The formula is given by actual route distance divided by straight line distance multiplied by 100 divided by 1. Such a detour index may be compared with various aspects of physical geography, such as the degree of dissection or drainage density of an area over which the routes run. The detour index may also be used to give some comparison between routes before and after improvement has taken place. For example, let us calculate the relative road transport accessibility from the district headquarters of Assam to Guwahati city using the detour index. Actual and straight road distances of the district headquarters of Assam from Guwahati to different district headquarters are presented in table 3. The relative road transport accessibility from the district headquarters of Assam to Guwahati city using detour index is presented in figure 7. Detour between Guwahati and Haflong districts is the highest as 223%. It is due to undulating topography and higher density of drainage network between them, which enhances the actual road distance. On the other hand, in the upper plains of Brahmaputra, especially between Guwahati and Jorhat and between Guwahati and Sibsagar towns, the detour is very low as 122 and 123% respectively. It means that the curvilinearity in the road length is only the 22% due to gentle slope topography. Thus, topography and relief features of landscape are major factors for detour of road transport network in Assam. Let us now summarize the planar network system. In planar network system, which is analyzed by two-dimension graphs, the nodes and arcs are male elements through which the physical aspects of network like connectivity, diameter and detour indices are analyzed. Cyclomatic number and alpha, beta, gamma are indices related to network analysis. These are helpful in selecting the optimal routes and paths. However, the issues of optimal route designing and network impact on urban as well as agricultural landscapes are important aspects to be addressed separately in the next module. Thank you.